Peace. Man, it's been a minute. Peace, peace. Yeah. There's a lot of people that have subscribed to my channel since my last live. Yeah. I'm glad to be back in the building. Yep. You know how it goes. Gotta wait until people come into the live. Yeah. Boom, 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 do 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 do. All right. I'm gonna wait till people come through. Make sure the audio works. Yeah. I had to make sure the audio worked. Yeah. Peace, man. I'm gonna give it some time, wait for people to come through. You know, it usually takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes for the first person to come through. And since I haven't been on for, a couple weeks, yeah, actually, a few weeks, like maybe 2.5 weeks. No, yeah, it's almost 3 weeks because I posted a video, but I didn't go live. I didn't go live during the show and prove because I was at the show and prove. And then I didn't go live last Friday because I was sick. And then, yep. But now that I'm feeling better, I'll get back on posting videos and stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I mean, now I got 81 subscribers. So in the last few weeks, I, doubled my subscribers damn near. So that's peace. That's peace. So I'll just wait until people come in. We do it like that. Y'all remember these? I just found this in my office. Of course, it's one of my children's. This little thing like this. And you can do stuff like that. This is like an old school. Well, I'm not even gonna say old school because a lot of y'all older than me. But this is like a toy from back in my day. We used to have this, boom like that. Yeah. So I have a big like a cough. Um, as you'll be able to tell, I have like a cough going on. Um, yeah, like I said last week, I was sick. Actually, when I got back from Now Why, I got really sick, really sick, and then it took about a week to get better. Yeah, so I got back last Monday, not this week, the previous week. I got back on the 13th and got back to Morocco and was really sick, really sick. Like I was in the bed the whole week, didn't go nowhere. So I'm just really getting over that sickness. It took me about a week, maybe a week and a half to really feel like myself. So peace, Divine King, peace. How you living? It's been a minute. Damn, it's warm as hell in here. Hold on. I gotta open up this damn window. Oh shit. Almost. All wise and righteous, Lord. That's peace. That's peace. What's new? What's the science? I was just talking about how and now why I got the last day I got sick. Actually, I wasn't even really sick out there. But I got sick out there, right? And then I was traveling, and when I got to Morocco, I had uh, I had 2 weeks of vacation. Not the only one who been under the weather. I've been messed up all week. Indeed, yeah. Last week I touched down back in Seattle on the 13th. I just got to the knowledge born degree in the 140. That's peace. That's peace. Yeah, I touched back down home on the 13th, and I was sick. Shit, basically all the way until what, the 22nd, 23rd. I mean that whole week last week, the whole week last week, I didn't get out the bed. Shit, I barely even left my room. So yeah, but that's pace. The knowledge born degree. Okay. How are you seeing the 1 to 40? How are you seeing now? Pace to whoever came into the room. Pace. I'm back. You're almost halfway in the 1 to 40. So, yeah, like I was saying, all last week I was recovering from being sick. Let me know if my background's too loud. I just opened the window because it's pretty warm. I could I could see how it would look if I turn that big ass light off, because that's where a lot of that heat comes from. But just let me know if it's too loud. If the background's too distracting. It shouldn't be. But just like the title is talking about, just my recap of the Show and Prove, this year's Show and Prove. It's supreme. Last year was my first year. This year was definitely better. Not only did I add on more, right? I dealt in equality more. I felt more of the love from the brothers there and sisters, but I dealt with the gods. And what I mean by that is I felt less like a tourist this year. And a part of that is, me it's me coming and adding on. When people when the gods needed help and stuff like that, I was out there. I was out there adding on. Indeed. Yeah, so the Show and Prove was definitely better this year. You could see the growth in it. Did Divine King step out? Peace, peace. So whoever's watching, make knowledge born. Makes knowledge born and let's build. Who's in the room? But yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, the Show and Prove was definitely better. It was a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful experience. Got to meet a lot of people for the first time. Some people recognize me. That's all peace. Got to build with, some of the gods. So yeah. All right. People stepped out. Yeah, I'm still not 100%. Still not 100%. But I think this weekend I'm relax and chill. Peace. I stepped away for a second. At this time, I see the 140 as the process of actually taking the mystery God concept out of the thought process. Okay, that's peace. Which degree would you say up to the knowledge build? Which degree would you say is the strongest um, evidence of what you just said? The 1 to 40 as the process of actually taking the mystery God concept out of the thought process. Which degree would you say supports that claim the most? in those 18 degrees that you know, in the 140, that is. Knowledge, understanding. But brain, rain, hell, snow, and earthquakes, huh? Okay. That's peace. We continue data to teach the 85% all that they see and hear, such as rain, hail, snow, earthquakes, confident Mr. God that no one will ever believe until they die. This is believed by the 85%. The 10% knows that when a man dies, he will never come back into the living, whether he lied or not, because the dead is never known to return from the grave. In fact, in all the history of Islam, it never revealed anyone coming back from physical death. There is a chance of a mental death because the lost found one's dead mentally. Many will recover from it, but they are not physically dead, only mentally dead. I could see, and you see that that's okay, because there's nobody coming back from a physical death. Okay, but we have a history of millions returning from the mental death. Indeed, I divine Allah, the knowledge cipher degree in the 140. That's peace. Welcome to my channel, I divine Allah. Peace. Where are you from? Um, I think that is the strong, like, cause you know who is that Mr. God? You see what I'm saying? That's a very strong, and it tells you there is no Mr. God. The Son of Man has searched for that Mr. God for trillions of years and was unable to find that so-called mystery God. So we have agreed that the only God is Son of Man. I was raised in the Bay Area. Okay, that's peace. What's your physical degree? Where you resting now, I divine? Yeah, so yeah, who is that mystery God? That's more direct. You know, that's a strong case of what you're saying, divine. We're in the Bay Area. I'm from 10 Bay Area, Lord. 10 Bay Area. What the hell is that? Is that a section of the Bay Area? Oh, uh, I'm from the Bay Area. Okay, that's peace. That's peace. Your culture, God. That's peace. How long have you had the knowledge? I divine. Indeed, divine king. I got you. This is 93. That's peace. That's peace. So I don't know if y'all heard, but I'm getting over being sick. So I'm still coughing and hacking up a damn lung. So that's why I haven't really been doing videos because I've been sick for like a week and a half. Well, actually, damn near 2 weeks. But I'm getting over it. So if you hear me coughing and hacking up, you know, par self. I didn't want to go another week without posting a live. You get what I'm saying? So it's peace. Yeah, my name is Wise Prince Allah from Morocco, which is Seattle, Washington. El Sobrante Rodeo. Okay. Rodeo. Justice Khalil Devon Allah. Peace. Peace, Justice. How you living, G? What's the science? Yeah, I'm feeling like a big time YouTuber, man. I got a lot of subscribers since I've been out. People been watching my videos. That's peace. If y'all go to the law school of Mecca, you'll see some of the videos I'm in too. It's not any like one-on-ones. I didn't do that this year. Everything is well. That's peace. That's peace. I didn't get a interview this year with Imp. But it's all peace. Yeah. Maybe next time. But nah, we did some building out there in Mecca. And you probably seen like the excerpt with Cypher King, Knowledge Born, Divine Truth, uh Bujan was there, Unique. So there's a few videos that Imp has posted, and there's a cipher, and it's at night, and I'm in that cipher. So yeah, that's like the main thing you're gonna see. I know Imp got a whole bunch of damn videos he got to go through because he had his camera nonstop to show and prove. So yeah, it's a lot. There's a build that should be coming up that I did, and it's high power. It's high power. So I can't wait for that to drop, and then people see it. But yeah, what we building on? I'll reiterate what I said about the show and prove a little later. What's new with y'all? I'm playing with this just in case y'all want to know why my head's down. I found this in my office. Of course, it's one of my kids, but yeah, you see this. Some of y'all probably too old or too young to remember this, but yeah, used to play with this shit when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't know how my kids got it, but shit, I've been messing with this since I got in the office. It's warm as hell in here. See? Yeah, so what's new? What's new in y'all life? How's the weather out there? Where all let me fix where all are we checking in from? Where we all at? What's new? Connecticut in the building. Of course, I'm in Morocco, aka Seattle. Yeah. Uh, have to room dipped out. This piece. What's new? share some good news. Well, Divine King already Pennsylvania born you truth will be moving to save your seed. Okay, that's peace, Divine. I was at the show and prove. Oh, okay. Oh, that's peace. Did you see me? What day did you come? No. What? That's crazy. What day did you come? Because I was at the school early until late. Oh, Saturday. Oh, yeah. Saturday is the only day that because Knowledge Born took me to Lord's Island, and that because I got to school. We got to school like shit, maybe like 11:30, 12, and then in the morning like 11:30, and then we stayed for about like an hour, and then we left to Lord's Island. No, we got there maybe like 1. And we went out to Lord's Island, didn't get back until like 7:30. That was a long ass trip. And I missed a whole bunch of people on Saturday. Yeah, but I was there. Yeah. Every day I was there. Took the ferry. Nah. Took the train, and then we had to hop on the bus, and then we took the train again. No, we took like 3 trains. It took like an hour and a half to get there, and then like 2.5 hours to get back. So it took like 4 hours just to get just round trip. And then we was out there for maybe like 2.5 hours or something. Yeah, it took hella. I miss God Cypher Divine. Yeah, man, I miss a whole bunch of people. We arrived around 2:30, left shortly after 7. Yeah. Me and Knowledge Born got there like 7:30. Yeah. Any other day I was there. Saturday was the only day I missed most of the activities. Every other day I was there from the morning until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Or 3 and 4 o'clock at night. That's peace, I divine. I'm from West Asia, San Francisco. That's peace. Yeah. It seems like a good amount of people came. Peace, George Todd. Welcome to the channel. How you living, George? Yeah, I was checking for you. I was like, I gotta say peace to Wise Prince. That's peace. Yeah. I had a feeling I should have stayed. But I'm glad I went because last year I didn't even leave Manhattan at all. Didn't leave at all. And I didn't want to leave the school because shit, it was my first time and I wanted to be right in the thick of things. And I did that this year too. My Airbnb was even closer to the school. It was like a block and a half away. I was in the thick of things. Me and Knowledge Born, you seen Knowledge Born. You saw me. You know, we was in the thick of things, and we was out all night. That's peace, justice. That's peace. Next year, Make sure you'll definitely see me. You know, there's a lot of divines on this channel that come in. Shit. We got I Divine. We got Justice Khalil Divine. We got Divine King. Allah Justice from. Oh shit. Hey, Allah Justice, the light skin one? One who was taught by Father Divine, Fakim. He's a understanding seed. Pretty motherfucker. Yeah. All right, space. Yeah. Yeah, pretty motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, with the hair. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I met him last year. We barely even got to talk to each other this year. So the only place I went to, one of the only places I went to, because I went to Times Square last year, and I went to the pier over there in Harlem. I went with Allah Justice. It's crazy. I always thought his name was Allah You Justice. He was like, nah, no you. Yeah, that pretty motherfucker. Oh shit. Yeah, nah, that's peace. Peace to the God, Allah Justice. My my bro Justice Allah, he was talking about how they was building about their name because their name is just in reverse. Allah, Justice, and Justice Allah. That's just one over there in Dark Hymns class. Divine King, Allah Justice from Medina, yes sir, with the hair, yes sir. Who is from Father Divine's tree? Yeah, yeah, he a cool dude. He a cool dude. This year, we only said just a couple of things like, "Oh, peace." I didn't know when you was out. Oh yeah, I was out here. Yeah, it was late. What was that? Sunday? Sean Prue. Yeah, I think it was Sunday that I saw him. Yeah, because Mahdi came out. Justice. Justice was out for a while with the Young Gods. Yeah, they were out till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But yeah, Mahdi was out. Allah Justice was out. Saeem was out. Saeem came with the family. Peace of the God. My first educator was Born Allah, who was taught by Aquan Allah, who was taught by Knowledge God, who was taught by Allah. Which Knowledge God you talk about? Shore that's a tongue tie. Born Allah, who was taught by Aquan Allah, who was taught by Knowledge God, who was taught by Allah. That's peace. I don't know why Shoreborn Knowledge God from Medina. Okay, that's peace. That's peace. Indeed, I built with Knowledge God before. That's peace. Divine King. How was that? Building with Knowledge God. Who is known in San Jose. Yes, from Medina. Yes, sir. He resides in San Jose now. That's peace. Never had a conversation with him. Yep, never had a conversation with him. Typo now. He used to actually live with a lot of the. He is an interesting brother. All right, so Divine King. We don't take nothing on face value. All right, we don't take nothing on face value. So for you to say he used to actually live with Allah, I would then ask you to show and prove, right? Because you're saying something that actually happened, right? Now that's something that if I even cared, we would build about, right? You know, there's certain things that some people said he said and he achieved. Like I said, I never had a conversation with the God. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, but when you say he used to actually live with Allah, I don't know that history. That's peace. That's better. Part and self. I was told by knowledge God that he lived with the Father. That's better. I'm not saying he's lying or not. All I'm saying is each man is held responsible for what comes out of his mouth. So, unless you was there and you saw it, it's hearsay. I wasn't there. So I can't say he did. I can't say he didn't. Peace, F. How you living, G? So yeah, and and that's with anything. You don't take nothing on face value because anybody can say anything. That's why I said, meet me in person. We could build. Indeed, appreciate that correction, Wise Prince. Indeed, all is peace. Checking in. Yeah, yeah. I'm just getting over this bug I got out there, and now why? I was just telling the gods how and now why y'all was treating me wrong, man. Y'all was treating me wrong. I was starving out there, man. Nobody fed me. And when y'all did feed me, man, I got food poisoning, man. Y'all try to take me out. Peace, righteous. How you living, G? Oh man, yikes. Nah, G, I'm just playing. Oh no, I did. I did get like food poisoning. Yeah, I don't know. Cause as soon as I hit touchdown, I took a COVID test. It came negative. But man, man, it took me a week and a half to get better. It took a week and a half. And I think what it was is, what did you eat? I went to the Jamaican spot on 133rd. Why is the civilized son of man? Peace to the God. I went to the Jamaican spot. Lord Divine took me to the Jamaican spot on 133rd, right? I never been to the spot. It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Never been to the spot. The other Jamaica spot I go to, it's closed on Sunday. So he was like, come to oh man, the food bomb. Gee, I was good the whole week. This is Sunday, right? This Sunday. I was good the whole time I was out there. As soon as I ate that food, a little bit later, start getting a headache. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna call it in early. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna call it early. Normally, I was out there, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, out there building. And normally, it's the last day, so I'm out hella late. Nah, G. And then the next day, me and Knowledge Born, we went out to school, had a headache the whole time. I was like, damn, man. Had a like a major headache. I was on the plane, then I started coughing hella. I was like, oh shit. Had a headache, started coughing. And that's like a 6 hour flight. So I'm trying to control it as much as possible because they look at you like you got Ebola and shit if you coughing like that. So touchdown last Monday, the 13th, right? Gee, couldn't even eat. I didn't eat like a full plate until Sunday, until like Sunday. So I went the whole like 6 days barely eating anything. I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, that's true indeed, righteous. I don't even eat that late. I usually stop eating at 7 p.m. I don't eat late. That's right and exact because you have food sitting there for a long time, and some people don't know the that you should throw away food after a certain amount of time. You can only keep food hot a certain amount of time. Cause I only got the rice and peas, the cabbage, and plantain, right? And how I got a headache, I was like, did they do they cook their food in lard or something? Because like that's something that give me a headache like that. Um, but man, I got here Monday, Tuesday, I was knocked out the whole day. I didn't eat nothing, nothing. I was fucked up, and the queen had to keep checking on me because I was asleep the whole day. It's one of those like I don't think it was COVID because geez, like I don't know what the hell that was. And it wasn't regular food poisoning because I didn't have the runs. I wasn't thought like it was like two things combined together. I was fucked up. That's why I was radio silence. Like I was messed up. Divine King, beautiful life Allah in San Jose. Late night food, yep, especially from public places. Indeed. Indeed, righteous. I should have never. Especially from no, sir, I divine. You got to check me out at Jungle G's every Sunday, Rome, 110th Street and Fifth Avenue, right in Duke Ellington Square. Okay, that's peace, George Todd. I don't live in it could be the stomach flu. It could be. Because there was some serious shit going on, man. I was out for the count. Um George Todd, I don't live in Nawa. I don't live in New York. Peace, Sakanulu. Peace. How you living, G? Yeah, I don't know what it was. But but I still got the cough. And it's been like shit, damn near 2 weeks with the cough. Everything else. I'm not feeling like myself. I'm hella tired. I just got back full duty, back on the job by myself. So I'm hella tired because of that. Look, man, this year I've been all tore up. Well, whenever you are here, you're welcome. Okay, that's peace. I'll keep that in mind. George Todd, that's peace. That's peace. How you find my channel, George? What are you a 5%er, George? It's peace. What's your righteous name? Excuse me if that was too loud. Like I said, I still got some stuff in my lungs. I don't know if y'all can hear. My voice is a little different. But, was named Jamel Messiah. Okay, what's your name now? Take stuff to clear the phlegm, and it should temper the cough. Indeed, indeed. Knowledge Born said get some uh what some mint powder or something. I should have did that, but I wasn't going nowhere. I've only been at work. I'm just chilling. The same, no change. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I asked that because you said was named Jamel Messiah. Okay, that's space. When did you get the knowledge, Jamel? Turmeric might help as well as ginger. True indeed. Yep. Turmeric. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I guess you could say like a super spice. Uh, or I guess you could say superfood. I just said super spice because it's one of the spices. When I was knowledge cipher. Best peace. What's your physical degree now? Yeah, ginger. I need a yeah. Yep. Good looking, y'all. Yeah, I need to get this stuff out. My lungs, man. Space. Yeah, so I guess there's enough people that I can reiterate what I was saying about the Sean Prove. The Sean Prove was uh, a definite upgrade from last year. Peppermint, tea, lemon. Yep, turmeric is medium strong spice. Indeed. Yeah. Um, 2020, 2022. This year Show Improve for me. Indeed. Please like and share this live. I appreciate it. You know. Peace to Allah's 5% peace. So this Show Improve was definitely better than the one last year. Rasta Bar Allah 360 Fitness. Peace to the God. It's unique. Understanding Allah, formerly unique. Ha! Peace. You changed that name? Peace, unique. How you living, G? Yeah. I was just watching that build on a law school in Mecca, the channel, um, about the Q and the name when you and Cypher King was building. Indeed, I've been building with the older guys. Yeah, true indeed. That's space. That's space. Yeah, me too, G. That's space. How you living? You good? Yeah, so I was saying the show Improve was definitely while I was trapped in my own self pity and mess up my life for good. Period. Now I'm back on track. Okay. What's your physical degree? You mess up my life for good. Period. Well, if you mess up your life for good, then 120. Wise and civilized. That's space. That's space unique. Just tapping in, God. I appreciate it. Y'all like, hit the like button. Share the live and stuff with people. It's greatly appreciated. How did you like the show improve, Unique? Jamel, what do you mean 120? You said your physical degree is 120? So I know I keep stopping, but no, I'm back in my lessons. I enjoyed it. Much love and understanding manifested. That's peace. That's peace. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Seeing the culture in its totality, you know, it's beautiful. I love it. I loved it. You see what I'm saying? Being around the gods energizes you. Well, energizes me because I can't speak for no one else, or I'm not going to speak for no one else. It energized me last year. This year, I was sick of shit, so I wasn't really energized. But I loved it when before Sunday or before I ate that shit on Sunday, like at night, I was energized the whole time. It was beautiful. I loved it. Loved every second of being out there with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Loved every second of it. So, Jamel, you said, no, I'm back in my lessons. Okay. Um, do you know what a physical degree is? It was peace to meet and greet the gods off of internet. Yeah, that's important, man. That's important. That's all I was telling people to when I was going. You know, if you're gonna go, just say peace to me. By yourself. To say peace to me and you know, ask me questions and build and see if I'm the same brother in person. You see what I'm saying? Don't get fooled by this internet shit. I should get some rest. Look, I rest the whole last week. I rest the whole this week. All of this week, you know, from got home from work, just laid down. Yeah, I didn't want to go another week without posting a video. Believe me, well, don't believe me. Listen, I'm gonna rest after this. I'm gonna rest after this. No, you was the true and living. That's peace. Yeah, but we don't take anything on face value. And even then, right? Even then, don't give everything. Don't take everything on face value. You know, something that my big brother Savior always tells me is that, and I'm not saying this verbatim, right? But the gist of it is I'll give 97% of myself to you. You see what I'm saying? Not of myself, but I'll give 97%, right? And he said, why do you think I said 97? I said, because you're going to keep the understanding for yourself. So always keep the understanding for yourself. Because, right, there's a different, it's not only knowing, like meeting me and stuff, that's one thing, right? But coming to my house, meeting my family, seeing what's in my refrigerator, seeing how I'm living, stuff like that. Yeah, that's Jamel says, so I got Supreme Mathematics, Supreme Alphabet, and 12 Joules student enrollment, and the 1 to 36. Peace. Your physical degree is how old you are. So I asked, how old were you when you got it? You said knowledge at a cipher. I said, okay, what's your physical degree now? Right? So that means how old are you? What's your degree right now? So I know how long you had it. Yeah, indeed, the best part, right? So keep the understanding for yourself. Okay, 65. So you had this for 55 years? That's peace. Okay. So you got this in 67. Oh, it's peace. I don't mind. You can type slow. It's all peace. Okay. So you got this when Allah was still walking around. And so you said, I was trapped in my own pity and messed up my life for good, period. Now I'm back on track. All right. How long from when you had knowledge at a cipher, got the knowledge at 10 to 65? How long were you saying that um, that you messed up your life? I was in Pelon. Okay, that's peace. Man, you and the 5% connection, Minister Freedom, or at the same time. Oh, that's peace. That's peace. Yeah. Normally they have their thing later. Yeah, normally it's later because I got on a show, one of their shows. It was after my live. Oh, that's peace. That's peace. Uh, yeah, I haven't been on in a minute, so yeah, usually at 11. Yeah, yeah, usually they're later, but it's all peace. It's all peace. Peace to the 5% connection. I met Minister Freedom for the first time this year, even though me and the guy we was building when he first started the 5% connection. Around the time he first started, which was what, like 6 years ago. We first got in tune. We was building with each other, stuff like that. Something like that. Something like 6 years ago. It's my first time. It was my first time meeting him. Yeah, I met him the first day he got there. I think it was Friday, and he just popped in, said peace to the gods, and left. And then didn't see him until Sunday to show him proof. I was like, damn, G, only seen you like 5 minutes. Yeah, and then we was building for a little bit. Yeah. Good brother. Good brother. He's my contemporary. Oh, what the hell? Did my computer? Yeah, the guy was moving. Did my computer freeze or something? Yeah, the guy. Yeah, he was moving, man. Yeah, he said he been to like 5 or 6 show and prove. So I understand. You got the family, you got the queen. You guys wanna, yeah. I'm probably gonna be on that time next year. I'm gonna bring the queen. I'll probably like. I want to bring all my family. I want to bring the kids and everything. But I'm not. I'm not gonna take the plane. That motherfucker will be like $2,000 just for the plane ride. Nah. Nope. Hell no. 2,000 for the plane. With knowledge, Bishmi, Ladu, and Suma, I built with these gods. Okay, that's peace. Which Bishmi you talk about? Okay, so how long was you going against? I'm not going to put that in your mouth. Going against teachings, but how long was you? Hold on. How long was you trapped in your own self pity and mess up your life? How long? How long was that? You got an IG page, Allah? Yeah, I do. My IG is Wise Prince. Slave name was Billy Boy. Okay. What y'all trying to build on? Or what y'all want to build on today? Y'all got any questions for me? Y'all got any questions for me? It's been a minute. For about a good 40 years? Damn. So you saying that for 15 years you was living civilized and for 40 you was living uncivilized. So you would say you got the knowledge or you was introduced to the knowledge, right? Because I don't know how far you got into it. And then you got exposed to the knowledge and then you went savage for 40 years and now you coming back to us, right? With the wrong people. Yeah, I mean, everything's real. Yeah, everything's real, with the wrong people. Yeah, yeah. So would you say you went savage? Because a savage is a person who's lost all knowledge of himself, is living a beastly way of life. So you had the knowledge, went against it with self pity, and messed up your life. In your words, so you turned savage in the pursuit of happiness. And it's not me like judging you or anything. Peace to the God, earth, and all civilized. Always great to walk, talk, and be with my righteous bros. And one of these days, we'll get you over to the vegetarian spot around the way. Yeah, G, shit. Fucking around with the Jamaican spot got me all fucked up. Peace to my brother Boujan. 793rd. My main man. How you living, God? Also, I need to get you out here, 793rd. Need to get you out here. Just let me know. I'll make space for you. I'll make space for you. You ain't got to worry about a hotel, none, unless you want to, have your own space, but you can stay at the house. Got trapped in trials and tribulation, let the streets get the best of me. Yeah, man, look, everything real. But you know where home was. That's why 40 years later you came back. So was you still going by Jamel Messiah when you was going through all that? Or was you going by Billy Boy? Right, exactly. That's peace. No, what? No, you wasn't going by Billy Boy, or no, you wasn't going by Jamel Messiah. Hey, 793rd. When you coming out here, G? Seattle, hey man, Seattle's for you, man. You probably wouldn't even want to go back. And I know you got responsibilities out there. No, I wasn't going by my righteous name. Why not? Anybody got any questions for me? Any builds y'all want to go through? It's not a lecture, it's it's building. I know I've been gone for a minute. And I'm not all the way back to, my old self, but we can still build. Like I said, the drugs made me feel guilty. You said something about drugs? I didn't know you said anything about drugs. You ever smell some perfume and you know the woman that's wearing it is fine as hell? That's why I thought I got a whiff of some perfume. And I was like, I bet she fine as hell. Don't judge me, y'all. But you could smell perfume and be like, she's fine as hell. I know she's fine. The drugs made me feel guilty. Everything real, man. Yeah, if you're not living righteously, yeah. And you said Jamel Messiah. Yeah, I mean, the Messiah part, that's a heavy name. You got to hold up the name. If you're not doing it, I understand why you felt a certain way. Because we gotta live out this name. We gotta live out our name, just like we live out our culture. It was part of the trials and tribulation. Okay, that's peace. So nobody got any questions for me? No bills y'all want to go to? The most merciful and the long waiting. Would you say you're the most merciful? The hell is that? Yeah, peace. Now, yes. Okay, that's peace. That's peace. Living wise and civilized, building to be born, Almighty. That's peace. Yeah, so like I was saying, I was going to reiterate what I said earlier about the show and prove this one being different and just feeling less like a tourist and more like, you know, a righteous brother that came to see my brother, you know, came to the holy city of Mecca to see my brothers. You see what I'm saying? Meaning I earned it. I earned the equality amongst my brothers. You see what I'm saying? Um, and of course, I still got ways to go, but it's all peace. I added on by helping in the yard. You know what I mean? Like picking up trash, pulling weeds, cutting some of the bushes, some of the trees, and all that stuff. Helping out with the landscaping, all that. Did like a day and a half of that. As soon as I touched down, went to school, added on by helping, and then I cooked 2 of the days on the grill. I defined how you see Yakub as a physical person that really existed, or is Yakub an allegory that has a hidden meaning? That's peace. I would say, um, Yakub is a real person, and he doesn't have to be that Yakub in Elijah's story, right, of the devil. Uh, but if the effect is real, then the cause has to be real. You see what I'm saying? And when I say he's a real person, uh, he grafted or made a person or a people with a determined idea. Let's bring it all the way to the simplest form, right? He made a people from a determined idea, right? Let's not even get to he taught them devilish men, all that stuff. He started with the original and then grafted, right? So let's just focus on that. There's many people through birth control and through sex and reproducing, they did the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And it's not, you don't have to go 6,000 years for that. There's people nowadays that did it. For example, to a lesser extent, right? You can go to Lamar Ball. Now, he was a professional athlete, right? He wanted sons to be tall, right? So he went and found a white woman who was very tall. and had an idea my sons are going to play in the NBA. Now, could he find a very tall, dark skinned woman? He could have. But he found a very tall white woman and said, just based on her build and all that and his build, I want to have children. I want to have sons. They're all going to be very tall and they're going to be in the NBA. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he was Yaqub. I'm saying, for an example of this man had a determined idea through sex to bring about a certain result with his children. And that's just him. There's many, many stories and many histories of people that control the population through sex. China, right? They had a birth control law where you can only have one child, right? And when that one child grows up and have children, they could have two children. So this is something that both a Chinese boy and girl said to me because they were from China. They were exchange students. Sorry, they went to the UW when I was working at the college. So, but throughout history, you can see these determined ideas to produce a certain people, and to have this kind of um, this outcome, right? So, like I said, if we're just going to focus on the basis of that story, it's a man who was dissatisfied, convinced people to be dissatisfied. They left and they grafted the people, or he grafted until he got a desired people, right? So we can see that in everyday life where people, whether they are monarchs, dictators, whatever, they control the people through sex or reproducing to produce a people. And that could be the devil, right? A grafted people. That could be subservient people. So it doesn't have to be the devil necessarily, right? But it's someone who is weak and wicked and no longer original. So that could be you controlling like the color man and his relationship with the indigenous people of America is that they controlled the education of the young, right? So that they were separated from the original education of the elders. You get what I'm saying? So it's not only through sex, but I'm hitting different points to show that Yaqub, the effect is real, the cause is real, and Yaqub isn't only some single person, right? If we're going to focus on the whole totality of that story, then yes, that's a real thing. Um, uh, an allegory, that's also true, and that's what I'm building on, right? Because if you take it as allegory, right, the devil is here, so the finished product is here, and they can't explain how they got here, right? They are not natural, right? They're not natural. So the color man is not a natural man to this earth, right? So natural meaning he's not one of the original men. You know what I'm saying? So it's not allegory because the finished result is here. So I see it as um, he doesn't have to be a person, he could be a people. You know what I'm saying? Because Yaqub had doctors, ministers, nurses, and cremators. So Yaqub didn't kill any black babies, as far as I know. Okay, I would say Yakub is an allegory that has a hidden meaning. Okay, okay. Well, then I would ask you, the end result is here. How else did the devil get here? Now, can I show and prove the man existed? No, I can't show and prove the man existed. I can show and prove the idea existed. And that's why I'm saying the affected is real. The cause has to be real. Now, was there a man named Yakub? His name could be uh I don't know, Yusuf or some shit. Doesn't have to be Yakub. So yeah, I don't argue about if the man actually existed. I know that idea existed and it came into flesh. That's what I'm saying. But that's the piece. How you see Yakub as a physical person that really existed, or is Yakub an allegory that is hidden? I would say Yakub is an allegory that has a hidden meaning. That's peace. What do you think that hidden meaning is? And I would I pose that question to the chat too. What do you think about how you see Yakub as a physical person that really existed, or Yakub is an allegory? Elijah described him as a big head scientist and a supplanter. This is where the hidden meaning is. Yeah, supplanter, that's what his name means. His name is supplanter. I see the big head scientist as having ego driven. Is that really hidden if Elijah described him as that? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Big head is having an ego. Yeah, I know. Or he could be narcissistic. The first time I heard about Yakub was with Elijah. Supplanter means to overthrow. I mean, I guess it could in certain contexts it can mean that. Supplanter means to uproot. Because Yakub was on the heels of his brother Esau. Yakub is Jacob in the Bible. So Yakub was holding on the heels of his brother Esau. To take over the world. Someone or something taking place of another. Okay? Okay. Yeah, Yeah, that would be like to uproot them or uproot it, like he did Esau when he took Esau's birthrights. But yeah, that's what his name means, supplanter. The Human Genome Project has proven you can trace back everyone with blonde hair and blue eyes to one person who existed 6,000 years ago, even validating Elijah's work. Yaqub also can be seen as mythology. Yeah, Yaqub is the ego that overthrows the super ego. Well, we all have an ID, ego, and super ego. Yaqub is the ego that overthrows the super ego. What do you mean by that? We all have an ID, ego, and super ego. What do you mean by that? Because ego is edging God out. And what's a super ego? Because I don't agree. I don't think I have a matter of fact, I know I don't have a super ego. So um I don't know about that. I'm not I'm not subscribing to that. First, what do you mean by ego and super ego? Because if you're saying that we all have Yakub in us, I don't know about that. So if and when one takes the devil off of their planet, how does that impact the ID, ego, or super ego you speak of in their theory? It's a good question. What the hell is the ID? Am I missing something? Because I know ego. I'm still trying to figure out what's a super ego. What the hell is the ID? How does that impact the ID? Are you saying like a person's pronounce id id pronounced id? Okay. What the hell is that? Is that like a person how they see themselves? Id. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't have any. Let me look it up since y'all don't want to tell the brother. Hit him. I'm talking to my mom. Rhymes with hid. Id. Id. Okay. I'm a ID, ego, superego. The ID, ego, and superego are a set of three concepts in psychoanalytic theory describing distinct interacting agents in the psychic apparatus. The three agents are theoretical constructs that describes the activities and interactions of the mental life of a person. Okay. All right. ID, I need to eat right this second. Ego. You super ego. You can't do that because you're in the middle of an important meeting. Okay. So this is an illustration of what it says. Hold on. So I want it now. That's the ID. I need to do a bit of I need to do a bit of planning to get it. It's ego. And then you can't have it. It's not right. Super ego. Interesting. Okay. That's peace. Okay, so the ID is impulsive. The ID, according to the ID is the source of all psychic energy, making it the primary component of personality. One, the ID is the only component of personality that is present from birth. The id is the animal part of the personality that an unconscious drive to have lots of sex, survive, and thrive urges you to push in and eat your weight in cake. The ego is where the conscious mind lives. It lumbered with the tricky job of satisfying the ID's wild desires in a realistic and socially acceptable way. Okay. For example, the ID is the pleasure principle. So, what you desire. If you have a car, wise, and I desire to have your car and I cannot afford it, if the desire is strong, my ego will think of a way to steal your car. Just finished doing the knowledge to build our history that Inf posted in a cipher on Friday night. Like you said, the original man was here first with no beginning nor ending, which also can be applied with Freud theorized years later. Freud. Okay. And overthrow the super ego, which will tell me stealing your car is wrong. Okay. So this is a theory, and you said we all have an ID, ego, and super ego. This is a theory. So how are you going to say we all have it? But from what I read, right? Because I don't, I didn't do a deep research in it, so I'm coming from an ignorant position, and that's fine. Um, from what I read, it said that id, if I'm pronouncing it right, or no, you said rhymes with hid. Id is with us from birth. Okay, well, I don't know enough about it to build on it further. So yeah. At this point, it would just be me asking questions. Okay, that's peace. The yoga stratus builds or destroys on too. Okay, like you said, wise. You don't prescribe to that, and like the God made clear in the cipher that we agreed upon, the original man has no beginning or what ending. So that's peace. That's peace. I mean, we have no beginning nor ending. Yeah, no, I mean, ego in this situation isn't how I saw the id, ego and super ego. That wasn't like what Elijah was talking about with the big head scientist. At least that's not how I see him explaining Yakub. I'm not really in a rush to fall under the category of the color man. He's way too young to understand life. That's like my that's like my 7-year old trying to explain what adulthood is, and she's trying to explain to me. Like, look, you haven't even lived long enough. See what I'm saying? You haven't lived long enough. So to it's cool to have theories about what you think it is, but listen, I'm living in it. So you're way too young to teach the original people about life when we created life. God created life. We're the life source, the life force. So I'm not, and it's not an anti-white kind of thing. Is I don't subscribe to or prescribe to a lot of stuff, even by the original man. You see what I'm saying? What I subscribe to, I'm the original man. The black man with proper knowledge of himself is God. His nature is to be God. He's not God by nature. His nature is to be God. The black woman is the earth. Her nature is to be the earth. The babies are the greatest. That's what I subscribe to. Supreme math, supreme alphabet, 120. And then the seven keys, of course, okay. Of course, there's other sciences that we add on about because again, have no beginning nor ending. And we lost a lot of that knowledge. Not only did in the God degree and you know not only was we talking about the God? Not we wasn't talking about it. Well, we was one of the last bills, but the God degree in the one of 14, we talking about, the original people straight away from civilization and living a jungle way of life. Don't forget, we strayed away from, well, we didn't really stray away. We was taken away from our civilization, and we had to live in a concrete jungle way of life. I divine said color man is only the colored mind because man comes from the word manas, which means mind. So you saying that, I get what you're saying, right? There's a mental aspect and a physical aspect, right? And the mental comes first, right? However, we cannot just say that the color man is just the color mind. Because then are you going to say the original man is just the original mind? And that even a color man could be an original man? If he shares our mind, that's really dangerous. Because that's to say, okay, what is the real devil? Any man which is made weak or wicked in any life grafted germ from the original is a devil, right? So that's the that's the neighborhood where I see that the color man means the color mind because man comes from the word manas, which means mind, right? So we got to be careful with that because then you saying, okay, the color man could be any man that, with a color mind, and that's peace. Okay. So then, because man means mind, so the original man is just original mind. And then one could say, okay, well, a white man that shares the same mind or agrees with us has an original mind. So then he's an original man. Johann Blumenbach was wrong in his theory. Never heard of him. What was his theory? Yeah, I can see where you're. Yeah, I can see where you said Johann Blumenbach was wrong in his theory. Ah, shit. I need to stand up. Yeah, so you said yes, the original man is the original mind. Yeah, I did a brief reading on him. Yeah, yeah, of course he's wrong. Where where did he come into this conversation? Yes, the original man is the original mind. That yeah, I got it. That's not what I was asking. I was asking since you said man is just mind, right? And the color man is a color mind, and anybody can have a colored mind, right? Then are you going to say that the colored people that are the white people, right? That have that share the ideas of the original man, and they have agreed, right? And they studied under us. Are you saying that they have an original mind now? Because then, if they got original mind, and then they're the original man, I would disagree with that. And indicate that life originated in the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, clearly it's wrong. I mean, I don't know who's arguing that anymore. Like he comes from the 1800s or the 18th century, right? And he died in the 1800s. So yeah, that's not our science. We don't have five races. We don't, subscribe to that. We don't. That's not our science. Anybody got any other questions we can build on, add on? I'll be right back. Have it. You have it. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Get that thing to me. Ow! Shika-da-da-shika-da-da-dinga. We got 7 people in the building. And come on now. Let's add on. Let's build. Don't be shy. This one back. Shit, had to get my pillow. My ass starting to hurt. Oh, shoot. All right. Let's get back to the nitty gritty. All right, peace. So what we about to build on? Come on, let's build on something. What we building on? Any questions? Anything y'all wanted to build on about just anything, living this out? Oh, it's been a while since I said this, but I started this channel uh, um, since I got the knowledge in 2014, right? I had an idea that this channel would be for people that.
That was all.
This is all?
Yeah.
Is it empty?
Yeah.
It needs to get changed?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll change it later. Thank you. So, this channel, I was thinking of, having it for people that had the knowledge less than 10 years. Because it's a different perspective than when you build it with someone who had it less than 10 years than if you build it with someone who had it, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. So I want to add on in my own understanding. Y'all can still hear me, right? Cause y'all dead in the chat. Okay, so hold on, let me see. All right, let me see some stuff real quick. I see your comment, Unique. Oh, I need to check something. Hold on. Okay. Pardon himself. So, do you born supreme mathematics or not, God? How you see that? Okay, so are you saying today's mathematics is wisdom, culture, freedom, all being born to equality? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about knowledge born equality, which borns knowledge power, which borns equality? Is that what you're talking about? Because the answer to both is yes. I born out my mathematics both ways. I was taught that, to today's mathematics. Yeah, I do it both ways. Yeah, so like today's mathematics is wisdom, culture, freedom, all being born equality. And then I'll build on that. So yeah, that's how I do it. How I see that, that's just how I was taught, and that's how I exercise because I was always taught to bring it to its simplest form, right? And the simplest form is those 9 numbers because nothing is going to equal cipher, right? Nothing's going to equal the 0, right? So you take it back to its simplest form. And those 9 numbers right? Those 9 principles, I should say, those 9 principles is the foundation of this universe. So, um, I was taught to bring it all the way back, right? So today's the 24th, and the 2 and the 4, yeah, that's a number, right? However, that's not a principle in the alphabet or the mathematics. 24 is not a principle in the math. I don't know why I keep saying the alphabet in the mathematics, right? And in the alphabet is unknown, right? But in the mathematics, there is no 24th principle. There's wisdom, cultural freedom, and equality. There's no 24th. You know what I'm saying? So I break it down to its simplest form. There is nothing new under the sun, always learning. True indeed, that's peace. Yeah. So, and that's what about you, Unique? How you see that? Yeah, I also seen a build on Allah School in Mecca where the older gods is having that discussion about born and out the mathematics. And that's just how I was taught. And I see the practicality of it. I see the importance of it too. I was taught to born my supreme mathematics, indeed. Now I'm not going to say, oh, this is how Allah taught it. I wasn't there. I don't know. But how I got it is like this, and it works in my life. And I can make it applicable in my life and practical, and I can see the practicality of it. Yeah, I saw that bill too. That's why I asked. That's peace. Yeah, that's peace. Allah, you justice said that Allah didn't teach that. He said he never met Allah, or because he got the knowledge in God's cipher, if I'm correct. He got it in God at a cipher. Yeah, they say Allah never taught that. Allah never taught a lot of stuff. Allah never taught about YouTube. And I know that's not dealing with our science, right? Because the mathematics is, like I said, it's practical. I can apply it. You know, I can I can show and prove the practicality of it, right? So that's I don't get caught up in that. I take the best part, leave the rest, and that's peace. I mean, that's peace. Allah didn't teach that. Hey, okay, that's peace. Peace unique. Right after the cipher captured on the knowledge God letter in the supreme alphabet, I was building with the older God born physically in the nation from his old son named Father Unique, as could have added on and make knowledge born on the topic from his perspective. Indeed, that's peace. Yeah, no matter what, Unique. Just like with your name, you gotta be able to show and prove how what you talking about is right and exact, right? Because even if Allah said it to you, right, you still have to show and prove. You can't just be like, "Oh, Allah said this." I mean, you can, but that don't mean nothing to me. Okay, Allah said it. That's peace. That's what he said. How are you going to make it apply in life? You see what I'm saying? Because you say Allah said it. I mean, that's peace. And I'm not saying brothers and sisters is lying. I wasn't there. So I can't say he said it or he didn't say it. You see what I'm saying? And it's not about, we not religious. So you telling me, okay, Allah didn't, I mean, of course there's certain things that, okay, Allah said that's peace, that's law. Because we agreed, right? We agreed. But if we're going to talk about certain things that, and I'm not talking about the math and alphabet, right? But if we're going to say certain things, oh, Allah didn't teach that. Okay. Okay. That's peace. Brothers added on and saw that based on who they were teaching, certain ways of teaching helped them learn. And that's peace. Because like I wasn't there, but I would like to think that Allah didn't teach everyone the same because not all of them were the same. Some were stronger readers than others. Some were brighter and smarter than others. So the man didn't teach everybody the same because they were teaching each other. They was teaching each other. And I'm just going off what a lot of the guys said. They said, if you had that degree, they would come see you and they would share. So I mean, they was teaching each other. The firstborns was teaching each other. Allah corrected a lot of the firstborn and the fruit, and justice too. And I mean, that's how the history was revealed to me. Yeah. So when people say Allah never taught that, it just depends. It depends on what they're talking about. If it's the math, the alphabet, like if you completely have the math wrong and the alphabet, I understand because that's what Allah give us. But if you saying that like to born out your mathematics, Allah didn't teach that. Okay, I mean it. I see how it's beneficial to me. It makes sense. It's beneficial to me, and I can show and prove. So that's all I gotta say about that. I'm not religious, so if you say, you know, okay, Allah said this, okay, I mean, well, first show and prove that He said that. If He didn't say that, I mean, it's not like everybody was having recorders back then, recording everything Allah said. Added on and make knowledge born on a topic. Yeah, true indeed. That was like a baby rant, and it wasn't even, peace to the older guys, man. They did their job to where we could have the knowledge. So, no, I'm nothing against none of them. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? It's practical. I know how to use it. It's helped me through my life, and I was taught to break it down to the simplest form so that you understand it. The God degree with knowledge born. Peace. What's the science? Getting over that bug, G. Add it on. All wise and civilized. How you living, G? Been a couple of days since we, text. Side note, for those NBA fans, you sure? Come on now. Hey, don't try to play me. Hey, saying I'm getting over and I'm over here coughing and shit. Nah, I just still got that cough. That's it. And I'm feeling weak. I'm not at 100%. I should have did what you said and got that mint powder. I've been sloughing. I've been sloughing. I need to get that though, because I got the mucus, and it's kind of to the point where it's coughing, but not much is coming out. So then it's like hurting your damn lung, hurting my lungs. So it's one of those. You still have taste and smell? Yeah. I didn't lose that. I lost my appetite, but I have taste and smell. Well, last week I lost my appetite. It's starting to come back. Starting to come back. But yeah, I had my taste and smell. Yeah, I don't know if it was food poisoning, the stomach flu, or whatever. But if my brother, Knowledge Born, had the God degree popping off like he's supposed to, then I wouldn't have to have been eating at that Jamaican spot that got me goddamn sick. They probably was cooking with Lord. And you know how we allergic to pork around here. So that's probably what did me in. We allergic to pork and swine, man. Yeah, 793rd. What happened? It's Knowledge Born, Peace Somebody. What happened to you on Sunday night when you dipped? Same shit. Yeah, I thought me and damn now I thought I got whatever was fucked up with Knowledge Born, but he went to sleep and he woke up all cool and shit, and I woke up with the headache. I was like, damn, G, you good? He's like, man, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? So I woke up with the damn headache and was on the plane coughing and shit. They was looking at me like I was patient zero and it's about to be Dawn of the Dead and shit. They was looking at me all crazy. I had to have the mask on. Well, I put the mask on, right? And I was trying to suppress the cough. I got home, man, that Monday. It was done data. I didn't even eat when I got back. And then the Tuesday, I was asleep the whole day. The queen had to keep checking on me, see if I was breathing. Y'all would have got the bulletin saying, Wise Prince, he returned to the essence. Y'all like, what the hell happened? As soon as I touched down and I got home, I took the home test for COVID. It was negative, but you know that could have been wrong. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel like COVID because it wasn't necessarily my lungs that was fucked up. It was just, and I guess the symptoms could be different. The Shake Shack shit or days later as Divine and I didn't fuck with it. Nah, G, that was the Jamaican spot. It was the Jamaican spot when I went with Lord Divine. Yeah. Okay, that now why air was a little too dirty for your clean ass lungs. Hey man, hey, I can't help it. Yeah, you taste that air? Yeah. You see, okay, hold on. I'm unplugging this shit. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in the evergreen state. Because y'all don't believe me. All right, I'm unplugging the